So I kind of bought some more plants online. This here may give you a hint on what I got. But first we're gonna do a palm tree update. So it has gotten a little bigger. This has opened up a lot of new little leaflets. Obviously there's a little bit of damage because when I got sick and with my surgeries, I kind of fell behind on watering it. So it kind of got a little dehydrated. It hasn't gotten worse since I gave it a really deep water. But this one's kind of yellowed a lot. But nothing's changed with the newer fronds. It's just the two older ones. It's still doing good. It's still putting out new growth. That in there is getting bigger. This is opening a lot more. Amongst the palm tree, I also kind of have a plant collection going on. So these are daffodils. They're obviously already done flowering, but they're gonna stay here and collect as much sun as possible for next year's bloom. Here is a Dusty Miller. I got this last week. I love the color and the shape of those leaves. We've actually had this bromeliad for a while, but I decided to bring it up here. This is a polka dot plant. I got this at the same time that I got that. This is part of that peace lily from Debbie's Kitchen. And this, I actually found this growing in there. It was a lot smaller than this. I'm gonna let it grow till I figure out what it is and I'll decide what I want to do with it. Now for this. They tape this really well. Yay, I did it without having to cut it. I didn't even notice this sticker. Live plants. Let's see. And I ordered these off a TikTok shop. I never thought I'd order plants off of TikTok, but here I am. That I actually got off of Etsy. I'm gonna do this on the floor, actually. Oh, it did come with a hanging pot. That's good. It is really well packaged. I'm impressed. There should be 4 succulents, I think, in those. There's something in here. I don't know what's the top and what's the bottom. Oh my goodness. The cleaning up after this is gonna be crazy. This is a string of pearls. I untangled it and I got the hanging thing on it. It's really cute. Put it right here so I can open the succulents. The rest of the succulents, because fun fact, those are actually succulents, which I did not know. I also ordered these. These are 4 packs of succulents. And they also gave me this. These are tiny little guys. These will fit perfectly on my windowsill. Oh, look how cute. Look how cute that is. Oh, that one's cute too. That's a nice size. Look at that. A lot of dirt in it though from traveling. I'm gonna have to clean that one up. I like the colored edges on that one. Kind of like a purpley hue. It doesn't really show up on the camera, but that one's so tiny and it's kind of half buried in the dirt. That one's a little buried in the dirt too. Gonna have to clean that one out. It's kind of got a purpley color too. Also full of dirt. That's a nice one. So there's also these 2 things. They sent me an extra one, and that one's so cool looking. Look at that one. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bottom water. Okay, I'm going to let those sit for a little bit. Take them out now. I love this one. It's so pretty. I originally wasn't even going to buy these. I was originally just going to buy the string of pearls, but they were going to charge me $10 shipping, which would have made it cost $30. $30 worth of items in my cart, I would get free shipping. I was like, you know what? If I'm going to be spending $30 either way, I might as well just add more plants. And I wanted some succulents, so there we go. Still spent $30, but got way more stuff out of it. This does feel kind of dry too, so I'm going to give it some kind of water before I hang it up. All right, one small problem with this pot. The way this one connects to it is not good. I have this one that actually hooks underneath this so that I know the weight won't pull it down. So I really don't feel like doing this right now, but I'm gonna have to repot it. Well, I'm glad I decided to keep this. This was from a plant that Ivy bought. And I was like, I'm gonna keep that. I'm glad I did, because this one is holding up better. All of these little guys are just gonna go in a line on my windowsill. Just enough room for everything. There we go, my perfect little line of succulents. Beautiful. These won't be here for very much longer. They're gonna start to shrink back down into their dormant phase, and then I'll dig up the bulbs and store them somewhere for next year. Put the string of pearls up right here. And it is like right at the top of the window, so I don't know how well it's gonna get light, but here's everything in the daylight. My little line of succulents. I have this up here. I might have to move it though, because it's not getting quite enough light. I might hang it on one of these things instead, so it'll be next to the window instead of practically above it. So it's been a few days and I'm expanding the collection again. Some of these are left over from plants that we got for outside. This here is lavender because it smells so freaking good. I love me some lavender. If you know me, you know that. I just gotta move a few things over. I'm gonna put it right here because it likes sun. Just gonna stick it right in there next to the succulents. And both of these are impatiens. I'm just gonna have to move a few things around. I'm gonna put this down here. I'm gonna move that one. Actually put the peace lily on that side. Other impatiens right there. This is called a flaming Katie. Put those right there. These are all shade plants too, so it kind of works out. Here is a coleus. We got a whole pack of them, and this was the only one that like didn't match where we were planting them, so I was like, I'll just take this one. Okay, I did a little bit of organizing. I moved the candle warmer down here. Here we have all these, and then we have all these. And I'm debating moving that. That's better. Now it'll get some nice morning sunlight because the sunrise is about there, and it'll pass through the sheer curtain, so it'll get its bright but filtered indirect light. I also moved the one that was like draping back here. I put it here to get a little more light there, so it'll kind of just grow this way. I almost forgot I also had that one. I had to go downstairs and get it. I'm gonna get a small pot like this and hang it on the other side, and I'm gonna separate some of that because that's a lot, because also Ivy wanted some of it, so I want to get one that'll match this one. Just put it there. Alright, final update on these plants before I'm finally done with this video. It's literally been a month. I moved a couple to outside because I felt like they needed it. I told myself I was done plant shopping, and then I found that Aglaonema, which is one of the plants I've had on my list. So I got it. Then I got these little grow lights just to kind of help them out a little bit. That is the piece of that I broke. So I'm propagating it, and I'm gonna stick it back in there because there's room. I got these, obviously you're both in cute little things now. I fully divided that. The lavender is growing really fast. I just put a little bit of fertilizer on a lot of them as well, especially the ones that I've had for a while, like this one and that guy right there, that bromeliad. And all these little succulents are looking great. I actually had to, not repot it, but I had to add more soil to make it taller because it was squishing onto the sides here. You can actually see the marks on the leaves from where it was pressing down onto the side of the pot. I'm probably gonna need to repot this one soon into something bigger, but for right now, just to keep it from squishing. This one over here, this is the one that was completely buried in the soil that they gave me as a freebie. It has come completely up and it looks so cute.